Anyone that's Israeli should be deported from Australia.
I think we should celebrate it. You have this massive thing about not letting Gazans in. Kids, families. They've done nothing. They've done nothing wrong. We shouldn't let these guys in. That's my argument.
They're not here. They're not here to migrate. They're here for a concert to make Aussies happy.
In this clip, I want to show you the hypocrisy of the Palestinian supporters, including this very high-profile, quite well-known in the community supporter of the Palestinian cause who supports violence or doesn't care about violence when it's not directed in the direction that he wants. In this video, he is confronted by Avi Yamini of Rebel News. Take a look.
I'm asking you, the guy that cares so much about Gazans, why are you justifying the murder, the blatant murder? You just did.
Justify all of it. I said some of them were infiltrators from the other side.
So public executions of Gazans is okay.
I don't like that.
Will you condemn Hamas for doing that?
No.
Recently, I covered a protest against an Israeli music duo, artists who have been coming to Australia for 2 or 3 decades performing right here in Melbourne. But 2025, that means the usual suspects are coming out. And while I was interviewing one of those usual suspects, I noticed a familiar face approaching the Jews who had come out to support the Israeli musicians. It was Robert Martin, who recently shot to fame after following Greta Thunberg on that failed flotilla mission to Gaza. But I've known this particular far left-wing extremist long before his newfound notoriety. In fact, the last time I saw Robert Martin in person, almost a decade ago, he threatened to belt my bodyguard, Daniel.
Off. Excuse me, mate. No, don't touch me. Are you not talking to me?
I'm keeping you. I'm asking you to keep this.
Don't you touch me again.
Mate, if you want to talk to him, still on Facebook.
I'll fucking belt you. That's what I'll do.
Time to go. Time to go. Move on.
I'm proud.
Yes, Robert Martin has been delusional for a very long time. But now that he's positioned himself as a prominent voice in the anti-Israel movement worldwide, I figured it was a good opportunity to ask him why he was protesting this random Israeli artist and to challenge some of his broader claims. That includes the story about being tortured by the IDF when he and his clout-chasing crew were detained and deported on their pretend mission to Gaza.
Good to see you, mate. I'm glad to hear you're back safe from your selfie yacht. How was the trip?
Just selfie yacht, huh?
That's what it was.
It was it?
What did you achieve?
Well, you're talking about it, so maybe it is. It's a good selfie one.
Everyone was mocking it because you guys...
Everyone. You live in your little ball. I live in mine.
Yeah.
Not everyone does.
So anyway, what did it achieve?
A lot.
Okay.
A lot of people found out about it. I think it's good.
Okay. So why are you here tonight now protesting anti-infection?
We shouldn't normalise Israel.
Israelis? They're just...
Israel.
But
we shouldn't normalise anything to do with Israel.
So that's Israeli people?
Israel completely.
Including the people? So I'm glad you're open about your bigotry. So you say everything...
I keep throwing these words in, I'm just going to leave. I'm giving you the chance. There's no bigotry there.
What do you mean?
You're saying a country that has been charged with genocide. So
are you boycotting Sudanese people now?
Mate, it's horrific.
Are you boycotting Sudanese?
But it doesn't change what Israel's doing.
No. I'm just asking. I'm just asking if you're consistent. Because you guys say you're not anti-Semitic.
You're changing the subject again.
I'm asking if you're consistent.
Does not change because of Sudan.
There's a real genocide happening in Sudan and Nigeria. Will you boycott events by Sudanese?
Yeah.
And do you think what happened?
Okay. No. It's hanging out with us. It's fine.
Well, we're old friends. We're old friends.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going to start boycotting the Sudanese and the Nigerians. Sure, of course.
Been around. Okay.
Disgust me.
That's all right.
Come in. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Look, so what's next? So where do you want it to draw the line? So do you think every Israeli should be deported from, anyone that's Israeli should be deported from Australia?
I think we should celebrate it. You have this massive thing about not letting Gazans in. Kids, families. They've done nothing. They've done nothing wrong. We shouldn't let these guys in. That's my argument.
They're not here. They're not here to migrate. They're here for a concert to make Aussies happy.
They're normalised.
They've been here for 20-something years.
The diplomats of Israel, mate. I don't like it.
Through music.
Yeah.
And
I don't like it.
What's your response to what Hamas has been doing in Gaza since the ceasefire? The execution of Gazans that you care so much about.
Yeah, I think a lot of them were executed because they were on the other side, mate. They were the ones stealing food. And your mate Trump was quite happy about it at the start.
Isn't it weird that when Gazans get executed by your heroes, you justify it?
Donald Trump said it.
I'm asking you.
You love your mate. And Donald Trump said, I think what they're doing is a good job.
He didn't say that, but
Did he?
I'm not asking Donald Trump. I'm asking you, the guy that cares so much about Gazans.
I do.
Why are you justifying the murder, the blatant murder? You just did.
Justify all of it. I said some of them were infiltrators from the other side.
So public executions of Gazans is okay.
I don't like that.
Will you condemn Hamas for doing that?
No.
Why not?
Why would
So
I
you're
fucking
happy
condemn
for that?
Hamas?
But you know, this is a mask-off
I'm not going to tell
moment.
them what to. No, I'm not going to tell them everything they need to do after what's happened.
I get it. You think rape is resistance. You think
Rape,
rape
mate.
is.
You want to go back and start finding your facts?
Mate,
What do you-
I know you
It's a
deny
lovely
the
book that
rape.
was
I
written-
know you deny rape. You deny everything.
Really?
You own the only thing you don't
How'd you
deny.
chance?
Hamas live streamed their crimes.
Yeah, how'd you
You
chance?
either deny it, and then when you can't deny it, like Gazans being executed in the public
deny it.
square,
I deny
you
it.
justify it.
I deny it. I deny the rapes. 100%. Do you deny rape? Israelis? Raping Palestinians?
You know the difference between your
Do
fake
you do
crimes
it?
and
Do
these
you do
crimes. There's actual video evidence. There's actual.
There's actual video evidence of the
there isn't.
Israelis doing it.
No, there isn't.
Really?
There isn't.
And I thought you'd have better balls than that.
I'd have better balls. Why are you talking
Better
about my balls? So can Hamas? So Hamas can't do anything wrong. Can Israel do any? What have they done that's wrong? Can you give me one thing?
I have to do plenty of things wrong. I'm not going to list it. I'm not. No.
The public executions aren't wrong. The rapes aren't wrong.
I didn't say
The
they were
burning.
wrong. You're twisting my words. I said they are not good. They are wrong. I said that, but
What,
not all
Hamas?
of them.
Which one?
But not all of them.
What's
The
not
Hamas
wrong?
ones. I don't know which individual one.
So do you think it's okay to publicly execute people you call collaborators?
That's not what we do here, but
Do you
that's
support
what they
them do it there?
And the Israelis do it too, and it's okay.
When has Israel publicly executed anyone? You absolute joker.
Really? They use tanks. They use big guns.
That's called war.
Fuck war, mate.
Are you? I know you're very passionate about the Jew war. Are you? Any other wars you care
The war-
about?
Just
the Jew war. That's what it's
You
about,
haven't
mate.
changed. You haven't changed. You get a little bit more sophisticated, but you haven't changed. You're still a liar. You drop your little words in there. You're an idiot.
You
You're
went
still
on
an
a
idiot.
selfie yacht
You're
for
getting
clout.
smaller. You look like you're getting smaller, mate. Not well.
Have you looked at yourself?
I'm older than you, mate. Are you done? You done anything?
And okay, so your selfie yacht that you went on, can you describe? Because you guys you said you were kidnapped by the IDF. Do you have no shame in really using the word kidnap and hostages when it comes to being apprehended by the IDF and then sent back on a plane?
International waters, absolutely not.
How did they treat you when you were a
Terribly.
hostage?
Terribly. But I expected it.
What did they do to you?
Does it matter?
Yeah. I want to know your your
Well,
testimony. I want to know what they did because you look.
For my interviews where I told it. I won't tell you. But they were horrible.
What did they do to you? Did they take away your phone? No, you guys threw that overboard. Were you one of those people?
I really learned a lot from you.
Were you one of these people that used to also rally for climate change with Greta?
Yeah.
Why is there a sudden pivot for you guys
I'm
to
not
a
Greta,
selfie?
mate.
No, but you're with her, no? You support her.
I'm with Greta. She's 22.
I know it was a bit weird.
Seriously,
you and
they
her
went
on the
across that
selfie.
line?
Yeah, I think it was a bit weird. You on the selfie yacht.
I
with
wasn't
her.
on the boat with her, you imbecile.
Oh, where were you? You on a different boat?
Mate, get your facts right.
They didn't. Were you on
Really?
Were you on?
In fact, send me that one. That'd be good.
Were you on a different?
Insinuating.
Were you on this different boat?
You seem to know everything.
I'm asking you.
You seem to know everything. You had all the information.
You
Now
just
you
had the
don't have
selfie yacht. You took a photo with her. You did a video with her, if I
it.
recall.
I never took a video with her.
Oh, you didn't?
I've never met her.
You've never met Greta.
Get your facts a bit better. Get your facts a bit better.
Is she your hero?
Really had a chance, mate.
It was a good conversation.
Down with it.
I appreciate it. We can do a proper sit down.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
absolutely, I will.
I'll give you my.
Not him.
I'll give you my number.
What's your number?
How are we going to organise this,
I'll
Robin?
find you. I don't
Is
trust
that
you.
a threat?
I don't trust you with my number.
I'll give you my number. I said I'll give you my number. Unlike you, I'm happy to. I'm not a
Don't keep doing
cow.
those digs. If you
You
want to
just
have
said
a
you
chat,
don't trust me.
I don't trust you. I'm telling you the front. I'm telling you outright because you're doing the media. I don't trust
I'll give
you.
you my number. Will you
Okay.
keep it to yourself, or will you give it to your little gang of?
What do I look like? You know me a little bit better. It's been 10 years, mate. You think I'm going to do that? Go and say, oh, look, I've got Yovi's number?
Maybe.
Don't. You're better than that, mate.
I know, thank
Grow
you.
up.
I appreciate it. Don't feel my number. Can I write? I'll write it in. I wouldn't mind a good conversation. Oh, for.
Hey?
There we go. There you go. I'm just hiding it from the camera. Take care, sir. What? What happened there? Jesus, Robert Martin. We're gonna have
He gave you a chance. He's such a top bloke.
I like him so much I gave him my number. Let's see. I'll sit down with him. I'll have a proper conversation with Robert Martin and discuss the torture by the Israeli government on his selfie yacht. He was on the selfie yacht.
You got one?
He was on the selfie yacht
Oh, was it?
to Gaza. Yeah. And he was tortured by the Israelis.
Oh, wow. So glad to see he's back and okay.
Yeah, he's back and okay.
Thank God.
He-
Thank God, really.
He looks a bit unhealthy though. Do we blame the Zionists for that one?
Totally. Yeah, totally.
Shocking update, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Martin still hasn't reached out, but I am still hopeful. He does have my number. You saw me give it to him, and I'd happily sit down with him to unpack his hateful worldview properly. But for now, if you enjoyed that exchange, make sure to like, comment, and share it far and wide. And as you can see, you never know how these extremists will approach, which is exactly why I can't do my job without my security team, whom I can
All right,
only...
Avi Amini, we love you, but we're not going to run your ad there. Yes, I was tortured on the boat. That's why they came back a second time, right? Those people, they went one flotilla. That one didn't work. They were apprehended by the IDF, deported, and then they were so badly tortured that they decided to do what? To come back for a second round of torture. Yeah, right. Because it didn't happen. Because they were treated absolutely fine. We saw Greta Thunberg. She got sandwiches in her little summer camp of selfie mania when she was on that flotilla. And by the way, regarding this person, Robert Martin, you know where I know him from? He went very viral because he uploaded this video from Hebron on his social, whatever it is, that then was shared a lot on Twitter and other places. I'm going to show it to you a
With
second.
your support at protectavi.com.
Not this, but over here. This is a video, this is like 10 years ago.
And I've just been told about a wall. So this gate locks about 40 Palestinian families in, and it actually locks at certain times where they...
Yeah, that's the wall, because otherwise the people in Hebron will be slaughtered by the Muslim Brotherhood who exist in Hebron, like the Hebron riots in 1929, where an indigenous community that had been there for like 3,000 years were slaughtered. But then he comes here, he starts harassing soldiers. We're not going to show you the whole clip because we don't want to give this guy too much airtime. And he sees a bunch of ultra-Orthodox Jews, like people who look like Jews, and this guy obviously hates Jews. There's no other way to explain this type of disgusting behavior. But look what he does.
Questions? You want to tell me about the... You want to talk to me? About why the Palestinians can't walk down here? You don't care?
I don't know. I know as much as you know.
No, you don't, because you live here.
I don't live there.
So that you just use, ignorance with a big smile on you. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. You can laugh. You don't know what's going on over here. You don't care.
Hi guys.
Because you're all protected by this. Yeah, I'm recording.
How are you?
Because you're racist. It's disgusting. You're all protected by all the armed services. You don't care because you think it's God's will.
Anyway, enough. So you see, that's what he does. He goes up to a bunch of Jews who aren't even from there. They're just visiting the holy site, and he starts calling them racist and disgusting when he's the one who's racist and disgusting. You're all protected by your soldiers here. Yeah, they're protected by the soldiers. Israelis are protected by IDF soldiers because there is a very long history of Palestinians and other groups, Hezbollah and whatnot, coming into Jewish areas and massacring people from before the state of Israel even existed. In Hebron, in the city that you're in, one of the biggest massacres of indigenous Jews that we've ever seen. An entire community was wiped out by a mob, October 7th style. It went house to house, massacring people, burning houses, burning synagogues. The community was wiped out in Hebron, the place that he is right there. So yeah, now there are Jews in Hebron and they're protected by the IDF. Sorry if that bothers you so much, but that's the situation. And that's the type of person that he is. And now he's re-walking on his fame with the whole flotilla thing. But also, regarding that video, let me tell you something very interesting. The reason why that video that I just showed you, parts of it, went so viral is because any video in which Jews are humiliated, or Zionists, sorry, are humiliated, tends to go viral. Because it's a hate movement. There was a video recently of, I don't know, some Israelis getting kicked out, or Jews getting kicked out of a restaurant in Vietnam. We don't want Zionists here, get out. All over Twitter, look, amazing. This is how you need to treat them. They need to be ostracized from everywhere. My video from Egypt, where he kicks me off the motorbike, I went to Egypt, I said I was from Israel. He says, get off, I'm not taking you. Shared 30 million views on Twitter, God knows how many. Constantly gets shared, constantly gets millions of views. Why? Why do these acts of discrimination, like what he wanted to do there, right? He said, oh, artists, we don't want Israeli artists here. We need to boycott them. We don't want anything to do with them. But particularly when you have that scene of a person telling them off and saying, you are disgusting, you are bad, I don't want anything to do with you, you get out, like he did there in Hebron, those are the clips that go viral in the anti-Israel crowd because they're clips of hatred, and they like seeing their own hatred towards the Jews, towards the Zionists on the screen. They like to see it. Gets their juices running. Yes! Ostracize them, discriminate against them, show them how terrible they are. Even acts of violence. That's what gets them going. That's what gets their juices going. October 7th, they celebrated. They loved it. In all the Arab countries. So not just petty little things like that. Murders, massacres. That's what they like to see. And that's what this Robert Martin likes as well. But of course, when his side does anything, then, you know, executing people in Gaza, so forth, not a problem. I'm not going to comment on them. So we see, this is the movement. Bigots, liars, haters, and revel in humiliation and violence. He represents the movement very well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video.